All right. Sorry, first one. A little nervous. I'm here with Sebastian Kadlof, midfielder for the men's soccer team. Sebastian, thank you for taking the time to do this interview, man.
Of course, thanks for having me here. I'm pretty excited. Let's see how I can help you out here.
All right, well, let's get into the real hard-hitting journalism of this with an absolutely brutal question. What is your favorite food?
Oh man, tough one to start us off. I think over the course of college, I really found the love for pasta just because it's so easy to make. So something with maybe chicken Alfredo, something like that, just to have like that protein and that carbohydrates, just because I'm running so much and I need to keep that weight on. So something like that. But if I'm going for like a taste at home, my family's really Polish, so maybe like some pierogi or something like that.
Nice. And most athletes are superstitious to a certain degree.
Mm-hmm.
Do you consider yourself superstitious?
Yeah, a little bit. I think that I'm definitely bought into the whole routine thing, if that's what you're asking.
So you have like game day rituals
Yeah.
that like don't. Well, I'll let you answer. You have game day rituals.
Yeah, definitely like think about like the game day beforehand. I think about what I'm gonna eat, think about the day before what I'm gonna eat type of thing. And then like basically starts in the locker room. When I get to the locker room, start putting my uniform on. First thing I do is take off my bracelet and my chain, and like then I know I give the cross a little kiss, and then I know that it's time to go to work. Kind of like is like a separate. It's like I'm opening the door into game day. Like everything that happened is outside. Now I'm in the moment, and then once I'm actually on the field, I like to touch both sidelines just to. I'm a midfielder, I gotta be everywhere, I gotta cover the whole field. So start by touching both sidelines.
So that kind of helps you get dialed into the moment, ready for getting on the pitch.
Yeah, absolutely.
And kind of feeding as an add-on to this, do you have a game day playlist that you listen to? Or do you like to switch it up with music?
I think I don't really have like a specific playlist. I definitely have a song though. It's Play That Funky Music by Wild Cherry. It's just, I love the cowbell. I don't know.
That's kind of a throwback.
Yeah. I like the oldies. I wouldn't say I'm like a connoisseur or anything, but I look to see if they have anything else like it, but I'm pretty sure there's a one-hit wonder.
All right, play that funky music. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Probably teleportation. I feel like you waste so much time in cars, and I feel like a lot of people, like in the future, like for me, like I'm gonna have to live near where I work, and I feel like you kind of lose out on a bunch of experiences like that, having to live in a specific area. So I feel like if commuting didn't matter, like teleporting would be so cool.
I 100% agree with you. I think it would be such a convenient superpower to just like snap your fingers and then you're where you need to be. It would save so much time. I 100% agree. Favorite sport to watch or play outside of soccer?
Watch is definitely basketball. I love the pace. I love it's such a highlightable sport. Like it's pretty, just the whole buzzer thing, like the countdown. Soccer doesn't have that, and it's kind of interesting because they're, in my opinion, pretty different.
Yeah.
Like soccer's all about it's just they're kind of polar opposites in my opinion. So it's interesting that I like that. And as far as playing, I don't know. I think it'd also have to be basketball.
I gotta be honest, I like watching basketball, but I feel like I like watching football on the TV and then hockey live.
Oh, okay.
A live hockey game is pretty fast paced. It's pretty fun. So if you haven't seen one live, throw that in the to-do list.
Mm.
Now, this is the hardest question to answer, and I ask it to all the athletes, so don't feel like you're being singled out here. How do you think you have matured both on and off the field as a player and a person?
Ooh. Matured. I think these past 3 years, I've seen immense growth, not just in my soccer ability, but also in my personality. I feel like we have such a good program here, and that's all. I mean, I have to give all the credit to Coach DeVito. The way he runs our program, just from everything, the amount of fundraising we do, the amount of community outreach we do, just I feel like I've really matured as a person. I've like really started to put others before myself, and just he made me realize like how grateful we should be for our like situation, and how grateful like we are for I mean our lives compared to others, especially with how much DeVito like sets up for us and all the gear I get. Like I'm beyond thankful, and I think another key aspect would be for sure my like maturity with like deadlines and time management for sure. Because I'm also in the honors program, so I have my thesis, I have my regular coursework, and I have obviously athletics. So I think just I've been forced, and it's a good skill to have, just to be able to plan a week out. I feel like that's such a critical skill of being an adult, and that I've really developed it over the past 2 years.
I agree that it's definitely a critical skill to be on top of the stuff you need to be on top of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for taking the time. That's all we have, and I appreciate you coming down. I know you have a busy schedule, so thanks, man.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
All right.